double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Akakodash. Shalom to the one that Israelite Zechariah 13:8, which are your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as bloodline, who are still oppressed together according to the book of Jeremiah 50:33, but to whom solely belong the adoption, the glory, the covenants, the giving of the law, the service of God, and the promises according to the book of Romans chapter 9 verse 4, okay, which we go into in the verse of the day, okay, Psalms 37 and 11. According to the book of Romans chapter 9 verse 4, okay, Ecclesiastes 10 and 7, I have seen servants upon horses and princes working as servants upon the earth, okay, KJV 16:11. Without running around the topic, okay, this is the verse of the day, or the verse of today, okay, and it is, like I said, Psalms 37:11, okay, according to this website called kingjamesbibleonline.org, okay, 1611, okay, /1611. Which this is the best translation in the English tongue, which English is the world language. That's how you know also that the truth has to come from America, and to be more exact, from the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Okay, there's no group or church or group, okay, or church that is somewhere else speaking another language, being the elders and apostles. That's not possible. Okay, the elders and apostles have to come from a country or a continent, okay, where there's the English tongue. Okay, it would only make sense because the gospel, as we know, according to the scriptures, will be preached to the four corners of the earth, and that is only possible to a language that is a world language, and the world language, as according to 2024, is still English, will be still English in the future. And I believe the next is Chinese, but only because there are a lot of Chinese, Moabite people. Okay, Chinese people are the Moabites according to the Bible, according to the scriptures. And okay, so the main, I believe, there are even more people that speak Chinese, but like I said, it's just because there are so much people in China, doesn't have to do with, what is the language that most people in the end, when it comes to the four corners of the earth, speak. There you go. Okay, if I now go somewhere in making holiday, the chance that they speak Chinese is really low, but the chance that those people will speak at least a little bit English is very high. Okay, and that doesn't mean that the West is the people that we should look up to, when it comes to their government or their, or their rules and laws and things like that. Okay, scripture says, don't abuse the law, okay, of where you, of the country or where you're in, okay. And we do that, okay. We don't abuse it, okay. Yahweh Shai talked about that, okay. They are not of the world, roughly paraphrasing, okay. But I pray that you don't take them out of the world, okay. We have to, live our daily life here, paying our bills and stuff, okay. What I mean is, okay, just because English is the world language doesn't mean that, America is the the continent where you should look up to, Jake, okay? Especially speaking to Jake, 2 words out there, man, okay? Looking up to, as if this is our West, like the scripture says, this is not our West, okay? Type that in if you don't know that scripture, okay? I don't know where it is right now, but you may wanna look for that. Okay. So this is not your West, Jake. Okay, but many people look up to this government as if this is the answer to everything. The government says to you, you have to get juiced up, you have to take the CHIP, all that. Okay, and that is everything what I said is against the scriptures. Okay, you should not make any cuttings in your flesh. You should not take the stamp. Okay, according to the Hebrew word, there is everything that you put under your skin, which the CHIP is a thing like that. Okay, is bringing heavy judgment upon you. The judgment that is in the book of Revelation, the worst thing that you can do. Okay, so yeah, so let's read real quick. Okay, Psalms 37 and 11, and like I said, okay, the world language is English, so we use the translation because we know it's also using the okay, there's one Hebrew text, okay, for the so-called Old Testament, and one Greek text for the so-called New Testament. In the so-called New Testament, it's the Textus Receptus. Okay, I don't know how you say it in English. Wait, translation English. Yeah, Textus Receptus. Man, my English. Okay. Yeah, what is the Textus Receptus? Let's just read that real quick. Textus Receptus is the name given to a series of Beatzin-based Greek texts of the New Testament printed between 1500 and 1900. Yeah. Okay, and now if you type in, does the KJV use the Textus Receptus? It says yes. Okay, the original KJV used the Textus Receptus as its main Greek text. Can't, that's what I said. And in the Old Testament, it's the the Masoretic text. Masoretic text in the KJV. And guess what? It's the Masoretic text. The Masoretic text is the basis for most Protestant translations of the Old Testament, such as the so-called Old Testament, as the King James Version, English Standard Version, New American Standard Bible, and New International Version. Yeah, but like I said, the KJV uses the Textus Receptus and the Masoretic text, and that you have to have both in one Bible, because the Bible is one book. Okay, and yeah, you should see it as one book. So in the German, even there's a Bible called SCH 2000, and that is what you use if you can't speak English good enough. Okay, or if you want to read something in the German. Okay. And yeah, I don't know about other countries. Okay, but you have to look these two up if you want to have a text that is most accurate translated, which, like I said, like I always say, like the elders and apostles of Great Millstone always say, the KJV is the Bible that you should use for the truth, and if you look in the truth, and if you look for the truth. Okay. The breakdown only comes, if you have a breakdown, if you have something to teach about the Bible, you always use the KJV, okay, because it brings confusion if you use other translations, okay, and there's an order in everything, and that is one of the most important things when it comes to the truth, okay, using the right translations, okay. Sometimes you see brothers comparing scriptures in, for example, other Bibles, in the English, I don't know, here in German we have Bibles like Elberfelder Bibel, Luther Bibel, we have, different kind of Bible, okay, different kind of Bibles, I don't know, but I don't know so much anymore. There was a time when I had to compare a lot of Bibles. There was a time when I had over 20 different Bible translations. Don't ask me why. Okay, I just gathered that, and maybe it helped me even to some extent. Anyway, there are lot of different translations, but I just have one SCH 2000 at home, for the German, and I don't need any other German translation. Okay. Okay, but if you watch and if you listen what the elders and apostles teach at camp or in videos, they always use the KJV, so that's important, and that's why you should do it also like that. But the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. Khan. And speaking about this verse, the scripture says, there are people who appear humble, who act as if they're humble, but really they are, they are wicked. Okay, so that's how I understand this verse also. You have people on earth proclaiming to be humble, proclaiming to be believing, proclaiming even to be righteous. Okay, but in the end, they are completely wicked. And I believe this verse has also to do with the things that we have going on in our life. Everything that we have going on in our life is sometimes a test, to show really if you're humble or not, things like that. And not saying that sometimes you talk with people and you just not nice anymore. Okay, there was a video by the beloved elder apostle Taha. He talked about learn how to be an asshole. Okay, and sometimes you need to be an asshole to these people for a point to come out. Okay, like the one video I watched from my brother, I believe a couple days ago, talked about they use Twix to basically destroy your defense. Okay, which your defense is money. Okay, not saying that we serve money, but if you don't save money, it's not really wise. Okay, so they use tricks, and sometimes you have to use tricks to basically defend yourself. Okay, to defend yourself against a world that basically tries everything to make you down, man. Okay, so you don't want to be what? So I give you 10 seconds to think about what scripture I pull out coming to this point specifically. Okay, I give you 10 seconds. 1, 2, and brothers know what scripture now comes. And it might be that it sounds like a broken record, our videos, okay, my videos, but that is a scripture not to forget, man. Okay, so 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, be not righteous over much. Okay, scripture says that. Okay, so why you don't want to be over righteous? How is it? It's because sometimes if you just think about Yahweh Shai, and the relationship between us, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Okay, Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai knows that we can't be perfect. Okay, in this system, you want to be, for example, clean. Okay, but anything you touch throughout the day makes you unclean. It's just an example. Okay, not anything, but specific things. Okay, that I'm talking about. You see, just you sitting, outside somewhere, like I myself at the moment. Okay, I bet people were sitting here on the same chair that I sit on, not chair, but you know what I mean. Okay, the same thing, you know. Uh, bench. Okay. Is it bench? Yes, bench. It's bank. Okay. So yeah, it seems to be bench. Yeah, bench. Okay, city. Yeah, bench seat. Yeah. You know, Salahia, we learned English in the school, and I even learned to Borders videos English because I translate what I don't understand. Okay, and you know, in my daily life, I try to learn English as much as possible. You know, but still, some words we just don't use over here in German. You know, so you know, you tend to forget. Anyway, you know, that scripture is a really important scripture. You know. But the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. And that's why I also think that it's sometimes important even to do a lesson just about the verse of the day, because it reminds you of some important things that you maybe even you know, you might not do a video about it if it's not shown to you to this, you know, random verse of the day system, you know, not saying that there is something called coincidence. Okay, scripture talks about that. Okay, everything is basically already programmed. You know, but then you have these bug outs out there, okay, saying that, you know, there are flaws in this matrix and things like that, and you know, even the word matrix, they don't go into words, okay, because look, what does the word matrix mean? Matrix definition English. Okay, sometimes you go into the etym online, sometimes you go into the normal definition, so to speak. Okay, and I decided for this to really go real quick into Google. Okay, the culture, social, or political environment in which something develops. Okay, a mass of fine-grained rock in which gems, crystals, or fossils are embedded. Fossils. Fossils. Wait, real quick. Just, you know. Fossils. Yeah, like I said. So fossils are embedded, and okay, the word matrix itself, as you can see, is not something special, like they act as if it's something special. Okay, the movie is something special, something really good to watch, and I believe it is from even a so-called black woman made that movie. Okay, she had it. Okay, she was the writer of that movie, the writer. But you know, I believe they stole it from her some way and made it basically their, you know, their movie, so to speak. You know, but I have no proof for that. I just heard that, and maybe it is true, and I believe it to be true, because E is really not creative if you don't know. Okay, and that movie is creative, or those movies, should I say? And this is the word matrix. Which this word matrix is even in the KJV, I believe. Okay, late 14th century Wurmb. Okay. pregnant animal, womb, also source, origin. You see, that's why I believe it is in the word, in the scriptures. Okay, it has a Hebrew meaning to it, but here you just got the history. Okay. The many figurative and technical senses are from the notion of that which encloses or gives origin to something. The general sense of place or medium where something is developed is recorded by 1550. Meaning mold in which something is cast or shaped. Mold. Yeah, mold in which something is shaped. Okay, for example, is by 1620s sense of embedding or enclosing mass in by 1640s. The mathematical sense of a rectangular array of quantities, usually square, is because it is considered as a set of components into which quantities can be set. The logical sense of array of possible combinations of truth values is attested by 1914 as a verb in television broadcasting from 1951. Okay, and if you type in matrix KJV, there actually shows up something, I believe. Last time I did that. You see, all that opened the matrix is mine. Exodus 34 and 19. And every firstling among thy cattle, whether ox or sheep, that is male. There you go. Okay, so Exodus 34 and 19. You know, you can look it up in the Blue Letter Bible. This is what you normally do if you have interest in the truth. You always look up words in the Hebrew, which I heard today from the eldest. From the elder apostle Aram Yamlab, that the beloved elder apostle Horst started with going into the Blue Letter Bible, and the reason why this group called IUIC not is not going into the Blue Letter Bible. Okay, that would break their, that would destroy their their proudness, okay, because the beloved elder apostle Horst started with that, okay. We not made that, okay. Great Millstone, the elders and apostles, they were not creating the Blue Letter Bible or something, but there are many things that we use, that we have to use even, okay. They're not created by us, okay, and sometimes we don't even got the options to do such things, so anyway, even if you do something like that, you better believe your website is not here on the first, tell me last time when you went to the page 2 or page 3 or page 4, man. Okay, there you go. In the search machine. Anyway, did I type? I don't type. Blue Letter Bible. (34) and 19. We will go into the interlinear and the word there for matrix is of course written here in the modern fake Jew Hebrew, but it means womb, like we was reading. Okay, in the history it says that, and yeah, it makes sense. Okay, everything that comes out of the womb is mine, and every firstling among their cattle, whether ox or sheep, that is male. There you go. Yeah, then it has other scriptures here also. Okay, so it was basically already programmed in the matrix, okay, that you will be wicked or righteous. Okay, and you can change that. Okay, just like with the birthright, speaking about Jacob and E. Okay, uh, it was already, or it should be that way, that E sold the birthright to Jacob. Okay, it should come like that. Okay, and guess what? It happened like that. Okay. Yeah. And basically, it is already programmed who will inherit the earth, and who not. Okay. The separating of the goats from the sheep. Okay. Khan. So with that, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I close it here. Okay, the point is made, and this is really a beautiful scripture. Okay. Yeah. Shalom.